What's good? What's good? What's going on, fam? What's going on, fam? VACAY-JayTV News. Family, absolutely a lot going on out here in Vegas. If you don't know, if you're planning on coming to Vegas for the 4th of July, just be prepared. As you see right here, NV, Nevada, energy damage, windstorm is significant. Will take some time to repair. So yesterday for about, I want to say probably 6 to 7, maybe 8 hours for myself, the power went out. I was out and about doing what I needed to do. And the power went out, family, and yeah, it's been down. So late last night, it came back up. Everything seemed to be fine. But this morning, it went back down. So from this article right here, looks like, NV Energy, what they're doing is they have to shut down, all of it in order to prepare, the grid, in order to prepare some places that were damaged, So those people who can have power may not have power right now because they had to shut down the area in order to repair some things. So, again, this is just an update, a report. If you are planning to come to Vegas, just be prepared that there might be some power outages in certain areas, So if you plan on coming to Vegas, just be prepared. And yeah, it's going on, and it is affecting some areas, not all areas. Some stores are open. Some stores are up as far as having electricity, and some places are not up as far as having electricity. So just be prepared, and just in general, stuff like this always just reminds me, and I hope it reminds everybody to make sure you are prepared. Make sure you store up your non-perishable food and canned goods and whatever the case is, and store up some water. Because once the electricity goes down, if you use electric, like an electric stove, of course you can't cook. If you have gas, then you should be all right. But again, sometimes these things affect the other. Know that your food in the refrigerator, it may go bad if there's no electricity. So you need to be prepared either with a freezer. If you do have a freezer that is, using electricity in order to freeze stuff, then if there's ice in it, it should hold the food, whether you have meat or whatever the case is in your freezer, it should hold it for some time until the power comes back up. So yeah, that's what's going on out here in Vegas, family. Just make sure you are prepared for whatever, right? And you never know. You never know. A power grid could go down and you're totally kind of assed out, right? So just make sure you're storing up on your non-perishable goods, making sure that you have your water. Just be prepared. It's always good to be prepared. Some people are like, oh, well, you're spreading fear. No, we're not spreading fear. We're just being prepared for anything, right? Even store up your cash, man. Make sure you have cash. They say out here, cash is king. And yeah, if the grid goes down, if there's no electricity, you need to buy some things, or supplies, or whatever the case is, then you need to have some cash, man. Because if the POS is down, the point of sale, if the machines are down where they can't read your card, there's no electricity going on, at least you have some cash on you in order to make the purchases. And if they can have the drawer open or whatever, they'll give you the change or whatever is needed. So, it's just preparation, fam. You never know what's happening. Now, out here in Vegas, we don't have stuff like this often at all. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is very, very rare. So it did go down yesterday, came back up as far as my house. All right. I'm sleeping. And then all of a sudden I hear, sounded like it was some type of plane going down, or almost sounded close to a bomb almost. You know what I'm saying? Woke me up. Didn't know what it was. Looked outside. There was nothing there. What's up, DeMarcus? What's going on, my brother? Woke up and the electricity is out. So, like I said, as far as me and my area, they probably just shut down some stuff because the power did come back up late last night. I want to say probably like 10 p.m. last night. And then maybe 4 or 5 o'clock in the morning, they shut it down to repair. So just be prepared, family, no matter where you are in the world. It's just a reminder to just be prepared. If you have power outages, just have some canned goods stored up, have some water stored up, have whatever you need stored up in order to be prepared for situations like this. I'm glad I I stored up some things, so we good. We good. You know what I'm saying? It's preparation over everything. You know what I'm saying? Um, and yeah, we're gonna get to that, DeMarcus. We definitely gonna get to that P Diddy thing. Let me know what the verdict was, because again, we dealing with the power outage and all of this stuff. You know what was I saw 50 Cent make a statement, make a statement about him beating some charges, the Fed charges, but he didn't beat the RICO case, right? So we're gonna talk about it in a minute. So yeah, man, just tips on making sure, wherever you are in the world, just be prepared. Be prepared to what could possibly happen. You know what I'm saying? You can't control nature, right? These things happen. And you got to be prepared for espionage. You got to be prepared for, just the unthinkable, right? Again, I'm not trying to get into any conspiracy theories or nothing like that, but when you have foreign enemies that just want to do your country wrong, and they might use cyber attacks and stuff like that, just make sure you are prepared for anything. It's not anxiety attack. It's not anything. It's just preparation for you and your fam. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's nothing wrong with being prepared. Some people, like I said, if some people say, hey, well, you're spreading fear. Nah, man, that's like saying if you get a security system on your house, you're spreading fear. No, you're preparing yourself for the possibility of what could happen. You know what I'm saying? You're preparing yourself for the possibility of what could happen. So just be prepared, family. Store up, stack up, do what you need to do at any given moment. I think like these power outages, honestly, are like preparation for what the possibility could be. You know what I'm saying? All right, just trying to look out for y'all. Some of y'all probably already know this, but it's just a reminder of what's to come. Okay. Yeah. So, and then on another note, the final episodes of Ironheart came out last night. When the electricity came back up, I was able to watch a few things. The first episode, the last three, and then I watched maybe half of the other one, and then I fell asleep because it was late. So I got to watch the rest. Once I watch the rest of Ironheart, I definitely will give my assessment. I definitely will give, my rating. We'll definitely probably go live, myself and the MHU, the Marvel Heads Unite. And so just look out for that live. If you're into Marvel, if you're into Ironheart, there's been a lot of controversy over this show. So just look out for what's to come. Just look out for what's to come, as we may go live. It depends, like if my electricity comes back up and everything is fine, and we may go live on Friday, right? Or whatever day. Just look out, keep your notification bells on, and then we'll be live. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? So we'll be coming real soon with that assessment on Ironheart. All right. Yeah. I saw some dope clips and dope stuff going on. So just be prepared for all of that, man. Now, my man DeMarcus asked me about the Diddy trial. Now, like I said, I've been dealing with this whole power outage thing. So, like I said, they saying what? That he beat the Fed case, but now he got to beat the RICO case. I mean, is that settled? DeMarcus, let me know. You asked me about it. Let me know. But if he don't beat the RICO, man, it's a wrap. It's a wrap. I heard a couple days ago, it had to be a couple days ago, that the Feds dropped the charges because they just going to focus on the RICO. DeMarcus says it's ironic that these power outages are happening 4th of July. Yeah, man. Nothing is a coincidence, bro. Nothing is. It's not a coincidence, man. Some of these things are planned. Some of these things are, on some. We're trying to put fear in the heart of people in order for them to rely on certain things. You know what I mean? So, we just gotta take it with a grain of salt, man, and just be prepared for anything. So as far as the Diddy thing, man, again, I still got to get more information on what exactly happened. My system has been up and down. I've been out and about, still going to, make my bread, do what I need to do for the fam. But yeah, man, if the Feds drop the case and the RICO's still there, if he don't get past that RICO, bro, he gonna be locked up. for a long time, bro. Be locked up for a long, long time, man. You know what I'm saying? So we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens with that, man. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't want anybody to be locked up, but you know how it is, man. Right is right, wrong is wrong. But a lot of people out there doing the same thing and they ain't being brought up on charges. You know what I'm saying? So again, nothing is a coincidence, bro. Nothing is a coincidence, family. You just got to be careful. Some people are doing wrong and they have to be brought to justice, right? It's only right. You know, if you beating women, if you doing some things you shouldn't be doing, then yeah, you need to be brought to justice. But at the same time, okay, not guilty for the RICO. Okay, I just saw a notification saying that he was not guilty for the RICO. Crazy. They found him not guilty of the RICO. Wow. Okay, well, fam, what can you do, man? What can you do at this point, man? Like all of that stuff. If he found not guilty for the RICO and the feds dropped the charge and he beat it, bro, like he gonna be out and about. He going home. If he going home, it's gonna be a whole lot of people that did support him that he probably gonna go after, yo. Yeah, or gets probation. You saying people will be pissed off if P. Diddy gets 2 years? Yeah, only 2 years. Yeah, bro. Like, yeah, man, it's wild. I mean, I just saw an announcement, and again, like I said, I got to do more research. I just woke up. It's 8:36 in the morning, and I'm just hearing about what's going on. Because I know they were deliberating yesterday, and I just saw an announcement. I just saw a notification. Somebody sent me a notification. He beat the RICO. So the feds don't got no more. They dropped the charges, and he beat the RICO. Man, that's crazy how all the evidence has been brought to the table. Witnesses and the whole nine. He didn't even go on the stand, and he beat it. Diddy gonna be going after a lot of people. I know he gonna be going after 50. You know what I'm saying? 50, watch your back, bro. You know what I'm saying? 50, be careful. I think Diddy gonna be going after a lot of people. He gonna be celebrating by himself. You know, it's crazy because I also heard that King, right? Not Justin, but King Combs made a song supporting his dad and dissing everybody, you know, he can in the industry. Again, you remember he did it before when the case happened, right? When it first went down, he did a song and people was like, yo, what are you doing? Right? And then right before they make a judgment, they make a verdict, he makes another song. Like he knew something. Like, did he know that his father's going to get off? That's crazy. Well, if he beat the RICO, what does that mean? That means that he either coughed up some names, he spit out some names, he sang, you know, he gave them what they wanted, you know, who's the people behind you, or, you know, it's who knows, man, who knows. But if he only gets 2 years, bro, man, they're gonna be mad. They're gonna be mad. And if he gets nothing, bro, then man, bro, if he gets probation, if he's like, you want home arrest or whatever the case is, bro, it's gonna be crazy. What you say? This verdict was foreshadowed in G-Dep's music video, Let's Get It. P. Diddy said not guilty. Yeah. And it's funny that you mentioned G-Dep, right? It's funny you mentioned G-Dep because recently I saw a video that G-Dep actually went down to the courthouse on my, I support Diddy. You know what I'm saying? So this is crazy. You know what I'm saying? It's crazy. And the other funny part about it, what you're saying as far as the Let's Get It song with Diddy talking about not guilty on the G-Dep song, is that 50 wrote the hook. Take this money, make this money. Ain't no way you could take this from me. Yo, 50 wrote that hook for Puff back in the day and for G-Dep in that song. They see G Dep at the courthouse talking about I'm supporting Diddy, and now they saying that he beat the charges. That's crazy, family. That's wild. That's wild. That's wild. So, fam, like, what do you think the industry is going to be like if Diddy walks, yo? Diddy walks, and all these people been talking trash about him in the whole nine. What do you think the industry is going to be like if Diddy's going home? It's going to be wild work, fam. It's going to be wild work, man. So cats are definitely going to be watching their back because a lot of people didn't support Diddy. So people better watch it, man. People better watch their back. People better just, like, I don't know, man. It's going to be scary for a lot of folks who went against him. But at the same time, he can't do nothing crazy because, you know, they still watching him. They still going to be watching Diddy and all of that. You know what I'm saying? So this is going to be crazy, crazy times. I'm looking forward to what the aftermath is going to be. And we're going to, of course, report on it. We're going to talk on it. We're going to see what goes down, man, at the aftermath of Diddy's verdict. You know, like I said, I'm going to do more research myself. I'm going to be looking at some things, looking up some things as to what's going on specifically. And then I may come back, talk about it, whatever the case is. All right. But yeah, I didn't want to hold y'all, family. I just wanted to come to you real quick. If you are planning to come to Vegas, just be prepared that there has been a lot of damage, wind damage. We had a windstorm and a thunderstorm that created a lot of damage. And some power lines are down and some areas are down as far as electricity. In general, just make sure you are prepared worldwide. Make sure you are prepared with non-perishable foods and water, stuff like that, because if your, power goes down for a period of time, you never know when it's coming back up. It's not even in your hands, but what is in your hands is preparation. So prepare, what they say, prepare for the worst, expect the best, but prepare for the worst, right? Just be prepared, you know what I'm saying? Non-perishable foods, canned foods. Be prepared for you and your fam, not just yourself, but for you and your family. And prepare your family across the nation, man. Some people just like, oh, well, I'll just go buy it. And it's like, if you're in a position where you can't go buy it, where your lights is out, the store lights is out, the power's out everywhere, you know what I'm saying? And you have no means to purchase certain things, like you got to be prepared, man. Cash is king, stash your cash. And, just be prepared, family. I love y'all. I appreciate y'all. Thank you for your love and support. Keep rocking with your boy, VACAY-J. Look out for our season 1 episodes finale of Ironheart. We're going to talk about that, what we thought about it, what we liked, what we didn't like. And yeah, man, I love y'all. Appreciate that. Keep rocking with your boy. Thank you for your likes, your loves, your comments, your reviews, sharing, subscribing, and shout out to all my members out there, the VACAY VIP. Salute to you guys. Thank you for rocking with your boy. It's your man VACAY-J. I'll see you next time. Until next time. Salute.